It's your 50th birthday today. I left your present on top of the shelf in the living room for you.
Thank you. I just got home now. I'll open it as soon as I can. Wait, what the hell is this? A divorce paper? What is this?
It's a divorce paper, as you can see. I'm sick and tired of having an old mother. You should just get a divorce and go away.
Why do you say that?
Because you've embarrassed me so much. You came to see the tournament even though I told you not to. I told you to not come because it's embarrassing.
What can I do? I'm in the Parents Association and there are many roles we are in charge of for those school activities. I can't just decide no to go because you don't want me to. Besides, I personally want to see my daughter perform well too.
You've got to be kidding me. Because of you, something really awful happened with the senior boy who I admire. He told me that my mom is so old. Do you have any idea how embarrassing that was? I'm the only one with an older mother. I wanted to keep it a secret from him.
Oh, Whitney.
That's why I want you to divorce Dad. I don't need an old mother. I know you'll do me a favor and divorce Dad.
Wow. I guess it's the best birthday present I've ever received.
What?
I didn't know you hated me so much. If that's the case, I don't have a choice. I'll divorce Dad. I'll sign these divorce papers right away.
What? Are you sure about this? Are you really going to divorce Dad?
What? Are you changing your mind?
Well, no. I mean, it's not that. It's just that you don't even try to argue. I was sure you would be against it. I didn't expect you to accept it without confrontation.
Actually, I've been thinking about divorcing your father for a while. So, I'm accepting this as a good opportunity.
Wait, really?
I know you'll find out soon anyway, so I'll tell you something. I think your father has a young lover.
What? Does that mean he's cheating on you?
That's what it means. So, I'm divorcing him. My daughter hates me. My husband is cheating on me. There's no point in me staying in this house anymore.
What the hell? It's like a joke. How pathetic that your husband and the kid abandoned you. You're so miserable.
It's true. A child of my own who I long to have is actually handing me a divorce paper. I'm a little hurt.
A scar doesn't hurt a wrinkled old head. Well then, as soon as you sign the divorce papers, pack up your stuff. There's no place for you in this house anymore. Get the hell out of here, you old bitch!
Hey, Marcia, how long have you known about my affair?
About 6 months, I guess. I saw you with your girlfriend when I went to get some team supplies for Whitney in the next town.
Damn it. I specifically met her there because I was afraid that people may notice us. I never imagined that you would see me with her there.
We're getting a divorce, right? Don't tell me you don't want it.
Yeah, of course I want a divorce. In fact, I'd be very grateful. I was going to ask for it myself sooner or later. I didn't think it would happen so soon.
I see. So, it's not just a fling. You chose her over me.
I guess so. I feel more comfortable with a young girl than a tired old hag. Besides, Whitney is very happy with her new young mother.
You already told Whitney about this?
She was overjoyed when I showed her the picture. She is thrilled that such a beautiful person is going to be her new mom. She was so happy that her eyes sparkled.
Well then, regarding things after the divorce, I'm not going to pay child support. In exchange, I won't claim for alimony. You good with it, right?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll sign the divorce papers and we'll turn it in. I'll probably go and turn it in today.
Well, thank you for everything you've done for me. Enjoy your new family.
Young mom is so cool. She's beautiful, she's charming, and just living with her is so much fun. No matter what she cooks, it's always so stylish. It's absolute Instagram material.
I'm glad you guys seem to get along so well.
We're so close. We're not just stepmom and daughter. We're more like besties. I always dreamed of becoming like best friends with my own mom. But I guess that's impossible with a 50-year-old woman. I'm really happy I got a new mom.
I'm sorry I couldn't be your friend.
I'm going to ask my new mom to come to the next tournament too. I don't want you to come, but I'd be happy to have a young and beautiful mom come over. I'm sure I'm going to score and win the game if my beautiful mom is cheering for me. I'm going to show her my best performance so that she'll be proud of me.
I hope you will be able to show her how well you do. I don't think you'll be able to focus on your game though.
Hey, don't be jealous just because we're close. A jealous old woman is so hideous.
Huh?
Well, I guess it can't be helped. You're going to be all alone from now on. You're lonely and anxious about your old age. I'm sure you can't stop being jealous no matter what you do.
Someone is getting so worked up. I let you blather. And what kind of attitude is that to your birth mother?
You're divorced. Can you stop acting like you're my mother? I'm not your daughter anymore. So don't count on me in the future. I'm not going to be your caretaker. If you have time to be holding grudge against us, you should mentally prepare for getting older alone.
I'm ready to live on my own without you telling me. So, please, let's just call it quit. I don't even want anything to do with you anymore.
Ha ha! The lonely old woman is trying her best to be tough.
If anything happens to me in the future, don't contact me because I'm not your mother anymore. I won't help you or accept you back no matter how much you miss me.
You're kidding? I will never going to miss you. I'm glad I won't have to see your face for the rest of my life. In fact, I'm looking forward to the next tournament. I'm sure everyone will be jealous of me.
I doubt that.
Huh?
Well, good luck with your tournament. I hope you have a great day.
Oh my god, Mom, I might not be able to go to the club activities anymore. I don't even want to go to school anymore. I don't want to see anyone anymore.
What?
How did this happen? I thought today was going to be a fun tournament for sure. I was going to brag about my new mom and we will win the game. I thought it was going to be a great day.
Sounds like instead of experiencing the best day of your life, it seems it turned out to be the worst. I don't know what's going on.
Guess what? They're all terrible. I brought my new mom with me to the tournament. And you know what? Instead of being jealous, everyone on the team won't even talk to me. I tried to talk to everyone and they told me to stay away. They said that I was distracting them.
Oh, what happened? You guys were all so close friends on the team.
We lost the tournament today right off the bat. And everyone said it was my fault. They blamed me because I got carried away and brought my mom to the game. And they said it was my fault that we lost. Everyone said they don't want to be on the same team with someone who will kick out her own mother. Why do they have to be so mean to me?
Well, your worst day seemed to be beyond my imagination.
How did everyone know I kicked you out? I told my friends that you and Dad had a divorce. I also told everyone that I already have a new mom. But I didn't tell anyone that I kicked you out.
Maybe they all heard from their parents. I told all the parents right after the divorce.
What? Really?
You know I'm a member of PTA. I apologize for leaving the association in the middle of the term even though I was entrusted with various roles. Of course, I told them about the reason of the divorce, including the fact that my husband and daughter left me for another woman.
No way.
Everyone was so sad and crying. They even told me how much they were going to miss me. I'm sure it must be unnerving for them to socialize with someone much older in the beginning. That's why I tried my best to fit in with the other parents. As a result, I was really happy to see that they seemed to love me more than I had imagined.
What? You were close to other moms?
Yeah, in fact, I am quite close to them. I try so hard to get to know them for you.
What?
I can understand why you hate older mothers so much. I'm sure it feels embarrassing that your mother is much older than your friends' mothers. That said, I've done what I can for you. I've done my best to organize parent-teacher conferences, thinking it will benefit you. I've even taken the initiative to do the roles that everyone hated. And since I work at a confectionery company, I've often brought in small gifts for everyone.
I'm surprised you did so much.
I didn't want to be in your way. I wanted you to be proud of me. I tried my best as a mother so that I could better support you. I'm grateful that the parents on the team trust me so much because of what I've done.
What?
But you kicked me out. I'm sure it must cause some emotional stirs among the parents, and their kids saw that. Maybe that's why your friends were all so cold to you today.
No wonder my senior must know about it too. When I was going home today, he called me up and told me, even a junior high school kid will know how hard it is to have a baby after a certain age. You should know how much your mom wanted to have a baby. He said that what I've done is out of my mind to kick out such a mother.
That's a lot of direct criticism, but I'm kind of happy. I didn't know there were kids out there who understands my feelings.
I think I'm doomed. My senior thinks I'm awful. I mean, he literally hates me now. And my teammates are cold to me. I don't know what to do anymore, Mom. Do something about it.
I don't know. I'm not your mother anymore. If you're going to cry, go cry to your proud new mom.
I can't do that. My new mom is mad at me too. She said everyone was cold at the game and the game was so loud and boring. She said that it was too much trouble to offer rides for pickups and drop-offs at the game. So she tells me I should quit the club.
What?
This is no time to cry. Mom, I miss you. Even just for the tournaments, can you please come? You can do pickups and drop-offs too.
Absolutely not. I don't want to lose my whole day off for giving you guys a ride. If it was for my loving child, I didn't mind at all. But for other people's children, I don't want to do it. I'm going to spend my days off just for me.
What?
You said that it's difficult to continue with your club activities because of your schedule. You've continued since elementary school, but I guess this will be the end. Make sure you show your gratitude to your coach and teammates when you quit.
Long time no see, Marcia. I know we've only been divorced for a few months, but how have you been? I'm sure you're doing well. Besides, you don't have to go through all the troubles of raising a child.
Huh? Is that supposed to be sarcasm? You're so annoying. Don't call me for something so stupid.
Hold on a second. I didn't mean it as a sarcasm. I'm just having a hard time and wanted to complain a little.
What's so hard about it? You got a young wife and you're having a good life. Aren't you happy with your rosy life?
But our finances are pretty tight. It's not rosy at all. I'm struggling to put decent food on the table.
What? You're having such a hard time making ends meet?
I miscalculated a bit. I didn't imagine it would be this tight. My wife earns a lot less than I do.
Excuse me?
Her salary is much lower than what you earn in your 50s. Even if we both work, we now make much less than what I made with you. I didn't think it will affect our finances this much.
It's quite obvious. You didn't think about it? The older you are, the higher your salary usually gets. Besides, I have a job title. Our regular girls in 20s will never be able to earn $10K a month.
I admit I was naive. My expectations were quite wrong. I didn't think that far ahead too. She said she'd keep working, and I thought life would be fine. But she recently said she wanted to be a housewife.
What?
She said that my income alone will be good enough to support all of us. She suddenly said she wanted to be a stay-at-home mom for me and Whitney.
Oh my, I can smell a premeditated crime here.
It's true that my salary is good, but it's not as good as yours. In fact, it's only an average for my age.
You're not that well paid, are you?
Exactly. And we have expensive fertility treatments. I pay for it all, so we have no savings. Even if we could make ends meet on my salary alone, we still run out of money. We're left with nothing. No way we can save too.
That sounds like a very difficult situation. Whitney is going to college soon, and we have to pay for her tuition too.
I know, so please pay me child support.
Huh?
$1,000 a month, or even $500 a month will do. Please pay child support for our daughter. I promise I'll only use it for Whitney's tuition and living expenses. So please.
Absolutely not. I don't want to pay a single penny. I mean, you signed a written pledge and a contract with those conditions, right? You said that we'll even out with child support and alimony.
Well,
if I say I will pay the child support, are you going to pay my alimony? I hope you know that I was nice enough to not include your wife's alimony. And now you're asking me for child support? If you insist, I'll charge you both alimony.
No way, that's insane. Don't do this to me when I'm completely broke.
Then you're asking the wrong person. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, please, don't be so mean to me. It's for the sake of your own daughter, the one you gave birth to. Are you sure this is the right thing to do as a mother?
Why not? She's the one who abandoned her mother.
What?
I have no love or affection for her anymore. I don't care what happens to you people. I don't care what happens to her. It has nothing to do with my life.
No.
In fact, I hate her very much. I hate that she has your blood.
What? You hate her that much already?
So don't even contact me again. Oh, by the way, since I'm here, let me tell you something. Make sure you care about Whitney. She seems to be having some issues with her team.
What? Really?
Your wife is not well accepted at PTA, and she doesn't seem to try to fit in. If things continue to be the way it is, Whitney might have to quit the team. She's been working hard since elementary school.
I remember she mentioned something about it. Something like too much work with PTA. But you were able to handle it. It's not that hard, is it?
No, each task is not difficult, but there's a lot of work. There are pickups and drop-offs at every tournament. Have to go purchase practice pieces of equipment and replenish drinks and stuff. There's picking up and dropping off at every tournament, buying practice equipments and drinks.
What? You have to do all that too?
Why don't you do it instead of your wife? Then maybe Whitney won't have to quit her team. You need to go make friends with other parents and stop Whitney being isolated from the team.
What? She's being isolated? That's what's going on right now?
I had a full-time job as a director and I did all the housework. And I did everything including those tasks for PTA and the team. All of it by myself while you were busy having a stupid fling. Do everything you can before you call me for help. I'm done dealing with you. Do what you're supposed to do as a husband and a father. Steve was in a panic and showed up at the parents' meeting, but all the parents were in total disbelief. Soon after, Whitney voluntarily quit the team. Now she tends to be a recluse and doesn't go to school much. And Steve's wife quit her job without discussing it with him. Whitney and the wife now both stay home almost all day and are constantly having fights. Steve, who is caught in between the two of them, has lost weight due to stress. Both his physical and mental state is also affecting his work, that he is now dropped out of the promotion race. Finally, he was forced to do unimportant tasks and is being pressured to retire early. But he cannot afford to quit yet because he needs to support his family. He goes to work only to kill time and count stains on the ceiling of the office. I wonder how long this family will last.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Honey, oh my god, honey. So I'm assuming this is good news about the play? Yes, yes! I got the part, the lead part, I got it, can you believe it? I'm playing Rose in the Ashland Community Theater production of Titanic! Congratulations, babe, and yes I can, you worked very hard on that. You're an amazing actress and I know you'll do great. Oh, thank you, thank you. Well, you know that I couldn't have done it without you. So who's playing Leo? You mean Jack? Right, Jack. Crawford Parsons, he's a wonderful actor, and the director who just moved here from Cincinnati. He was in the Shakespeare Company there, he's just dynamite. Wow, how did he end up in Ashland doing community theater? That's kind of a fall from grace. Excuse me? Oh, well, I just mean, never mind. Anyway, that's so exciting, Jean. I didn't even know there was a stage production of Titanic. Oh, well, there isn't, actually. This is the first one, isn't that cool? Yeah, that should be really interesting. Do they have a special effects guy or something? Jericho Miles is the set designer, if that's who you mean. Set designer, okay, I wasn't sure. And yes, we have an actual water tank that we're going to put out on stage. Whoa, a water tank? I don't know how many gallons, but it's a lot. This director must be pretty ambitious. What did you say his name was? Jim Moroccan. Yes, he's just amazing. Just the best director I've ever worked with. Well, to be fair, you've only done high school productions. Could you please stop it with the pithy comments and remarks? I'm sorry, it's just, you know I have a problem being literal. I know, it's like some disorder with you or something. There actually is something like that, you know. I think I may have it. Well, anyway, the production is in 3 months, and I have to start preparing right away. You don't understand, hon. This could lead to huge things. You saw how Kate's career blew up after she played Rose. You are talking about Kate Winslet, right? Of course, silly. Anyway, I have so much to do, so much research to start, and of course I have to call my old acting teacher from college. Oh yeah, you told me about him. He taught that weird method, right? The method, Gertie. The method. There is no other. I will become the character. I will become Rose. I will feel what she feels. I will live, breathe, and eat Rose. You're going to eat roses? How is that going to help you prepare? No, I'm not going to eat roses. Ugh. Anyway, I hope you know what we're getting into. We? Well, yes, of course. It may be tough to live with me the next few months, or, I mean, with Rose, rather. Right. Hey, honey, how's it going? Listen, I'm running late at work. Do you think you could pick up some dinner at Outback? I just put the order in under your name. Hey, sure I can do that. What did you order for us? I don't know, steaks? Something? Salads? Oh, okay, nice. Oh, don't forget though, we're having dinner at my family's house tomorrow. Okay, right, sure. So, did you put it under your name or mine? It's under Jean. Jean? Why would it be under Jean? Because that's your name. I mean, at least since the last time I checked. No, honey, my name is Rose. Huh? I told you all about the method, didn't I? Or rather, Jean did. Yeah, so? I must become the character, live, breathe, and eat her, remember? Eat Rose. Right, I remember. Well, part of it is people calling me by my character's name, all right? So, I am Rose. All right, Rose, sorry. That's better. So, will Rose please pick up our dinner at the Outback? Of course, but how can I pick it up under that name? So you're saying you want me to call and change the name? How can I pick up Jean's food? Well, just this once, it's not going to kill you to break character. You've only had the part for 2 weeks, Jean. I mean, Rose. I hope this isn't going to become a pattern with us, Gertie. Pattern? What pattern? You refusing to call me by my preferred name, causing me to fall out of the artistic zone. Well, I don't want you falling out of your artistic zone. Are you patronizing me? No, I'm not. I know this is your one true passion. It's my life, Gertie. It's my life. Yes, I know. It's your life. But I'm just having a hard time with your, I don't know, method. Well, it's the only way I can prepare. This production is getting bigger by the day, you know. Oh, really? Yes, the cast, the extras, the length. Oh, the length, too? And Jim has decided to go even bigger with the water tank and floating set. So the sets are going to float too, huh? For part of the time, yeah. But Jim is very demanding, I have to say. Yeah, I thought you were never going to get home last night, and at this pace, I don't know if I'm ever going to get home myself. Well, Rose will go pick up the Outback now. Okay, thanks, Rose. Hello, Gertie. This is Maxine, Jean's mother. Oh, Maxine, hi, how are you? Well, I could be better. Honestly, I'm a little bit concerned about Jean. Yeah, you too, huh? Yes, it's just all this stuff about calling her Rose, changing her hair, the voice, it's too much. I don't even feel like she's my daughter anymore. Well, I know how you feel. I've been feeling the exact same way lately, Maxine. You have? Yeah, I think she's taking that method acting a little too seriously. You think that's what it is? Yes, she's becoming the character. I guess maybe it is at this point. I don't know. But I don't think I can take much more of this myself. So you're saying that she's like this all the time now? Well, in the beginning, she just wanted me to call her Rose, but then the physical stuff started happening. The look, the mannerisms, and all that. I don't think the transformation is complete just yet, but it's only a matter of time. You mean you think she's going to seriously think that she is Rose? No, but I think that's her goal, and to try to control it for as long as the play asks her to. Well, it sounds stupid to me. Whatever happened to just acting? I don't know, Maxine, but what do I know about it? I guess I should talk to her, try to figure everything out, and make sure she's okay. That would be nice, and I do want her to know that the whole family is very concerned about her. I just don't feel like she would listen to us. I guess Rose hated her family in that movie or something. Yeah, I guess so. I can't remember. Hey, honey, are you still at practice? Rehearsal? Because I think we need to talk. What seems to be the problem, my darling? Well, it's just that this accent of yours, the hair, I don't know. It's getting to be a little bit much. Even your mom is worried. Well, my mother just doesn't understand, darling. I want to be free. I want to be me. And who is that? Just a poor little rich girl who doesn't want anything that's been handed to her. Wait, you aren't going to start calling me Jack, are you? Oh, of course not, Gertie. You aren't in the play. We've already got a Jack. I'm sorry. No, that's okay. I would prefer being called by my own name anyway. You know, hun, with Jim's direction, I really think this could be my break. What do you mean? What are you going to break into? regional theater, of course. And then, once I conquer that, maybe Chicago, and then Broadway, and then who knows? So you want to be a movie star then? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. We'll just have to see. Well, it's a tough business. What does that mean? I'm just saying it's a tough business, is it not? Show business? Yes, but that's the first thing you say. Not, I know you can do it, or you're a delicate genius, or something like that. A delicate genius? Well, I am, aren't I? You're certainly acting delicate right now. What? I support your acting, Jean. I just think that you're starting to... Starting to what? I don't know. Maybe you already are taking it too far. I have to have my hair this way. I talk this way to... Yes, I know. Breathe, drink, and eat Rose, or whatever. Yes, exactly. And you're just doing this until the end of the play? I'll do it until Rose is done with. What does that mean? I can't explain every little detail of my creative process to you, especially when I know that you aren't interested. Well, fine. If you don't want to let me in on your artistic process, how can I expect to understand it? Maybe you can't, and never could, with your big science brain and all. I can't help that I don't think in artistic terms. I try to, and I get acting on stage, but I don't understand why you're acting off of it. It's the method, Gertie. Yeah, the method of madness. You know, I'd appreciate it if you didn't call me for a few days. What? Really? That's right. And maybe not even until the end of production. I don't know. But that's not for like a month, Rose. Well, I need to be in isolation to prepare, and rehearsals will be very intense. I won't have much time anyway. So, you just aren't going to talk to me if I text you? I won't be using my phone anymore. What? Why not? Because they didn't have phones in 1912, duh. Well, fine, Jean. I'll write you a letter then. I'll send it by the Pony Express.
Hello, is this Gertie, Jean's girlfriend?
Yes, it is. Is everything okay?
Yeah, Gertie, this is Jim Moroccan, director of Titanic.
Oh, hey Jim, how's it going?
Listen, we need to talk about Jean.
Oh, okay, what's going on?
Well, she seems to be having a few problems, and I think it's stemming from a fight you two had.
A few problems?
Yeah, she can't remember any of her lines in rehearsal and won't stop blubbering about you.
Aw, well that's kind of sweet.
It isn't sweet if you are me and you're trying to direct a major production.
Major?
Yes, major. Do you know what the stage production is going to be on this thing? It's going to be revolutionary. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be game-changing.
You're gonna have the actors float in a big swimming pool?
Yes, and can't you just picture it? The authenticity, the power.
Will the first 3 rows be the designated splash zone?
Yes, absolutely. That is a great idea. A splash zone.
Well, look, Jim, if I may call you that, I'd love to help you, but Jean isn't talking to me right now. She said she needs to focus on her performance.
Yes, well, she is rather committed, isn't she?
Well, isn't that what you were expecting, Jim?
Yes, but to be honest, she's taking it a little too far even for me.
How so? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, in the last few days, she's been wearing her costumes all the time, I hear.
What do you mean? Like, even at home?
Here, at home, out in public, everywhere.
Did someone see her or something?
Yes, our sound guy saw her at the grocery store shopping for frozen pizzas in her Rose clothes.
Frozen pizzas? But they didn't eat frozen pizza in 1912.
It seems when it comes to her method, she's picking and choosing. She can't wear sneakers, but she can use her phone.
Wait a minute, you said that she's using her phone?
Yes.
But she told me that she wasn't going to be using her phone.
Well, apparently Rose is just as addicted to it as Jean is.
So she lied then. Rose lied.
So can you talk to her? She's probably just upset. You know how these actresses are.
Jim, you aren't pushing her a little too much with this role, are you?
What are you talking about?
Well, it's just that I heard that some of the cast has quit in protest.
No, that's all been blown way out of proportion.
Oh, so it's sort of true?
Alright, I am a demanding director, but that's only because I have a very distinct vision that I'm trying to bring to life.
But it's only community theater.
Only community theater? So Jean was right about you.
What do you mean?
When she told us all that her girlfriend belittled her passion, we thought she was just being dramatic as usual. But now I get it.
I just meant Why drive yourself crazy and ruin your relationships for something you're not even getting paid for?
Money? You think this is all about money for us?
Well, no, but Jean definitely wants to be famous.
And with my help, she will be. I'm going to make that girl the next
Kate Winslet?
Yes, exactly.
So, Jim, you're new at the theater, right? Where were you working before this?
I was in Cincinnati at the Shakespeare Company.
So why aren't you still with them, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, we had a disagreement.
And what was that?
They didn't like my methods of direction. They were too radical for them. For Shakespeare, they claimed.
How were they so radical?
Because we took Shakespeare into the modern age and beyond, and they just couldn't handle it. The squares. I need authenticity in my work. I demand it.
Just like you've been demanding it of all your actors and crew? Of Jean?
I can't help it if some people quit, okay? That's just the way it goes. But can you please just try to talk to our Rose and get her back aboard?
Fine, I can try. Hey, Rose? Gertie? Oh, Gertie, is that you? Yeah, are you okay? Oh, Gertie, I'm just a mess, a total disaster. What's going on? Jim told me you were in trouble. I just feel so terrible about our fight. I can't perform with us fighting like this. Well, I really don't want to fight, Rose. So let's just not do it, okay? Let's just sail this ship on to the new island and find our future. Rose, I think we need to have a serious talk with someone. With someone? Like who? Like maybe a professional or something? Someone who could help you. You mean like an acting coach or something? Yes, an acting coach. In fact, a great acting coach. Well, I would love to meet him. Or is it her? I don't know. I haven't found them yet. Hello, is this Dr. Ross?
Yes, this is Gertie.
Yes, thank you so much for talking to me today. I know how busy you are.
Oh, well, I heard about your partner's case, and I must say, it sounds very fascinating from a psychological perspective.
Yes, well, I suppose it is. Have you ever dealt with a case like this?
You mean an actress who has lost her mind in her role? Oh, of course. It's much more common than you'd think.
Really, it is?
Yes, of course. You see, the reason that artists such as actors are so great at channeling emotions is because they're so sensitive.
Well, Jean is definitely sensitive. In fact, she's thin-skinned. You can't even say anything to her that she might interpret as criticism.
Yes, that's also very common. So tell me, does she only go by her character name now?
Yes, Doctor, and has been for a while now, in fact.
Yes, and how long would you say she has been answering only to the character name?
I guess the last month and a half or so.
A month and a half. Oh my. That's quite a long time to be going by. What's the character again?
It's Rose. Rose from Titanic.
She's playing Rose in Titanic?
Yes, it's a community theater production of the movie.
But how are they going to pull that off?
I don't know. They're going to have a water tank and a floating set or something? Don't ask.
I must say that sounds intriguing. They have the budget for that?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Well, I'm sure I can help her.
So you specialize in artists, right?
Yes, they are a special lot, so it takes a specialist like me to handle them.
And you've been able to bring people back?
Gertie, I once had an actor. Let's just call him Albert.
Okay, Albert.
Albert was a wonderful actor, just truly extraordinary. He had performed all over the country, in hundreds of plays, thousands of characters.
What happened to him?
Well, there was one role that he got. It became all-consuming to him.
What was it?
It was Mr. Mistopheles in Cats.
Oh, Mr. Mistopheles?
Yes, it was truly a tour de force performance. I'd never seen anyone so committed to the act of being a cat.
What was he doing?
Albert went full method, but it became too much. It started with the name. He wanted everyone to call him Mr. Mistopheles.
Yeah, just like Jean with Rose.
But it devolved from there. He started playing with string and eating nothing but sushi, even after the mercury poisoning. By the end of the show's run, he was speaking only in meows and pooping in his own custom-made litter box.
Oh my god!
You see? Now you know how bad it could get. Well, I don't think Jean will be doing that. She's not playing a cat. Yes, but it starts slow. One day you're wearing big old hats, the next you're stuck in a janky submarine somewhere in the North Atlantic. Oh my god. Exactly. So what do we do? Well, I'll try to talk to her. That's the only thing I can do. Hello? Rose? Yes, who is this? Hello, Rose. My name is Dr. Ross. I've been talking to your mother and girlfriend, and I think I can help you out.
Oh, are you the special acting coach Gertie was telling me about?
Well, in a sense, yes. I help you act out your best self, who you really are.
Who I really am?
Yes, Rose. Don't you remember when you were a little girl in England?
Yes, I suppose I do.
Well, what did you want to be when you grew up?
When I grew up, well, I didn't want to be anything. I was just a little rich girl. I never expected to be anything but rich.
Uh-huh, right. And, did you ever want to be an actress?
An actress? Yes. Actually, now that you mention it, I was interested in acting.
And do you remember the very first play you ever saw?
Well, I don't know.
Think back. Who was in it? Who inspired you?
I'm seeing her name. It starts with a K.
Yes, and could it be Kate?
Yes, Kate. Well, that sounds about right.
Kate Winslet?
Wait, but she's been born already?
Yes, Jean. Yes, she has. And so have you.
Me? Who am I?
You are Jean, of course. Rose is the character you're playing.
But I have to be Rose. I have to.
Yes, I know you think you have to breathe, drink, and eat Rose, or some combination of the above, but trust me, Jean, with my help, you can be Jean and Rose. You can practice your art in a healthy way.
But I'm afraid. What if the play is a disaster because I break character?
Great actors don't break character, no matter what method they study. And Jean, I know you're a great actor. Your mom and Gertie told me so.
Really? They did?
That's right. Everyone thinks you're a wonderful actor, but that's what you are, Jean. An actor, not a socialite, right?
Yes, an actor. I am, aren't I?
So you are Jean, playing the part of Rose, right?
Yes, I am. I am Jean.
Wonderful, Jean. Wonderful.
Hi, Jean. How was rehearsal?
Hey, it was okay, I guess.
Just okay?
I don't know. I feel like I'm having trouble staying in the role of Rose lately.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know that it isn't healthy for me to, become her again, but I don't know. I feel like I need something to help.
Well, I want to support you, so if there's anything I can do to help, please just let me know.
There is something you can do.
What? What is it? Just name it.
Would you please call me Rose?
Jean, you know I'm not supposed to do that. Dr. Ross said it may send you right back into your method-induced psychosis.
Please, just for these last few days before the performance.
I can't, Jean. For your own good. I'm sorry.
But what about for the good of the performance? For the good of the show?
No! And I'm calling Dr. Ross right now.
No, you can't.
Okay, let's just calm down, okay? Remember our calming words? Just say it with me. Billy Zane.
Okay. Billy Zane. Billy Zane. No, it's not helping.
It's going to be okay, Jean. Just a little more time, okay? You can do this. The performance is tomorrow night. After that, you can finally be Jean forever.
I'm going to forget who I am halfway through the performance, aren't I?
No, Jean, you won't. Dr. Ross and I will be there to help you.
Really? You will? You'll be backstage?
Well, no, Jim isn't letting us backstage, but we'll be in the front row.
Oh, you'll be in the splash zone?
Oh, so that's what he's calling it? You know that was my idea.
Well, okay. I guess that may be okay then.
You can do this, Jean. I know it.
Really? Do you think so?
Absolutely. We'll be right there in front of that tank, cheering you on.
Gertie, where are you? Are you all right? I'm okay, Jean. I got out. Dr. Ross and I both did. Are you okay?
Yes, I was backstage when it happened. Oh, thank God. With you two sitting in the front and that tank breaking, I thought you'd be dead for sure. Well, I don't think anyone is dead, just really wet. I have to admit, it was one hell of a show. I was having a costume change and we all just heard screaming. What happened? Jack was about to get handcuffed to the pole by this scary bad guy and the prop gun went off. We all thought the cracking sounds were part of the show, then it started leaking, then it cracked. I'm just so happy you're okay. You too. Is Jim and everyone else alright? Well, Jim is a little bit upset right now. He's ranting at the stage director and threatening to drown him. Ooh, that's not good. Honey, I'm so sorry. For what? For everything. For losing my mind, for thinking I could ever be an actress. Jean, don't ever apologize to me for being an actress. You're a wonderful actress. And you should never apologize for your passion. Do you think maybe I should just hang it up for a while? Well, maybe you should give Rose a break at least. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I don't think Jim will be putting this production on again for a while. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be trying again for a while. The police are out here and they want to have a word with him. The police? Really? I guess he didn't have the proper permits to set up an indoor structure like that. He could be in some serious trouble. Is Dr. Ross still there? I'd love to thank him. Actually, no. He had to fly to LA. He just got a call from Austin Butler's agent. Apparently, he still can't shake the Elvis accent. Wow, and they're calling Dr. Ross? He must be really good. He got you back to me, didn't he? Yeah, I guess so. Jean decided to retire from acting and focus on her mental health. Her and Gertie decided that if she can lose herself so deeply in a community theater production, perhaps acting isn't the best art for her to practice. She has now joined Gertie in taking painting classes, and they are having their first show next month. Dr. Ross is still flying all over the world, helping method actors who find themselves unable to shake their characters. Sadly, he found himself of no use to Austin Butler, who, in private, still goes by Elvis.